morning. I'm in Milnthorpe in Cumbria because I'm meeting someone. I'm just looking out for now. It's not going to be a particularly long ride. Well, I'm going to do a longer ride afterwards. I'm doing something very special this morning and I wanted to share it with you. Actually, it's really weird. So we're meeting at St Thomas Church in Milnthorpe, and I was like, I recognise this. When I did Land St John of Groats, I think this was like the bang on halfway point. A little fun fact for you.
We're off! Look at our crew!
Hey! Hello! How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you? Did you have the ride? Yeah? Oh, did you? And your mountain bikes? That's amazing. That is awesome.
Not even breaking a sweat.
Oh, this is it?
This is the baton.
This is not what I was expecting.
No, most people say that.
I was like, this is going to be like a tube. Like
No, it's quite sizable.
I think it's in. I think it's good to go.
Shall I go?
I reckon. See you later. See you later. Thank you for carrying it over.
Right, see you soon. Here we go.
Oh my god.
This is the baton in the bag, in the cycling bag.
Switch. I love this. At some point. Okay. So this is Hetty.
Hi.
And explain what the baton is.
So this is the baton that is going all the way from Glasgow, which is the hosts of COP26, to Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, the host of COP27. In the middle of the baton, there's a message from thousands of young kids on climate education that's going to be delivered to the world leaders at COP27, which we're 3 days into our relay, we'll get to in 36 days.
The amount of organisation and dedication that Hetty's done for this. So it's basically a relay from either people, human powered, either on bikes or running. So how many people are actually going to be carrying
We
the baton?
reckon about 10,000 people, I think. We have 700 stages that up to 25 runners or cyclists could take part in. But we're 3 days in, and you know, there are some stages where we thought we're only going to expect one person and we've got a group of 5 turning up, or like even more.
So it's going to be even more than that. So we're going to head on now. So we're doing the leg from Milnthorpe to, where does the end of the leg go?
Wharton.
Wharton.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got the baton. Right, we'll chat more on the way. We've got a few hills.
We have indeed.
So it's an 11k. Are all the stints around 11k? 10k. And this one seems to have got a few little kickers. How long has it taken you to plan this?
So I've been working on this for about a year. The route itself took about 3 to 4 months to plan. My role, probably just quickly explain, is like operations and logistics. So that's what I do within the running out of time relay. I'm really passionate about this because I think it's something that everyone can be involved with. Like, we have everyone from presidents to like school kids taking part, and you might be a runner, you might be a cyclist, you might be a climate activist, you might just be someone that wants to pop out and cheer. There's literally a way for everyone to get involved, and climate change can feel really daunting and like this massive problem that we can't solve. And in the same way that one person couldn't solve climate change, no one person could go from Glasgow to Egypt in one go. Yeah. It's just the same. If we all chip in, it becomes a lot more manageable. The baton's not like...
No, it's quite heavy. But I'm happy and proud to be taking it up some of the hills. I've got a lucky day today as well for me doing this, because it has been raining so bad.
We started with 40-mile-an-hour winds in Glasgow.
No.
The weather really showed up.
How many kids set off the first leg then from Glasgow?
I think about 200.
200 kids?
200. We just want as many people to feel like they can get involved in this as possible.
And then affect world leaders to actually make a change.
When they're in that room, they're not just thinking about maybe on a governmental level, they're thinking about individuals. You know, they're thinking about how us, kids, young people, everyone is going to be affected by this, by climate change. That's why we're
that is why we're riding. Right, so we finished the end of the leg Passing the baton on.
The biggest thing to add is that this is all about positivity. Climate change can feel really daunting. It can feel incredibly scary. It can feel like this really negative thing, and we can always talk about like the kind of doomsday scenario, and that's not that doesn't exist, but we're trying to go about this in a really positive way, and in a way that everyone can connect with, everyone can feel like they can do something, that they can take action, whether you want to get involved by running or cheering, or take a look at our Global Schools Day if you have kids.
I have to say thank you, because you've just put so much time and effort and like love and passion into this. Like it is not an easy thing. I'll leave a link to the website, because when I first looked at the website I was like, wow, this is like a big thing to plan. And like, I guess, what is your main motivation for doing it?
I just really care. I just really care about action and about doing something, and I think that first step is so important. If you're stationary, whether that's literally or in terms of climate action, it's not going anywhere. But even if you take a tiny step, it makes a difference. And I hope that this is my sort of input to doing a tiny step.
You've done an awesome job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess that's like
symbolic.
It
Time for the handover.
It really is.
Here we go. Awesome.
So you're doing the next leg.
Yeah.
You've got 10k, and you go into the aqueduct.
Yeah.
The Aqueduct Lancaster, yeah.
It is. Where did you even get that?
So the people who designed the Commonwealth baton designed it.